Welcome to the Battle Pets Tournament. With over 1,700 and counting battle pets in the game, it can be very hard to manage a balanced match between two competitors. This is why we've come up with a system that empowers the players to be able to adapt to evolving playstyles and their opponents' choices. The Pet Select System, working title, sees players taking turns picking pets for their own team and banning their opponents from selecting certain pets. Phase 1. Starting Roster. This phase is similar to deck building in card games. In the time leading up to the match, both players choose 12 battle pets that they own. This will be their starting pool for each player's personal roster. These 12 pets will be the only pets they may choose during their matchup against their opponent. When the match begins, both players reveal the 12 pets they have selected to each other. Phase 2. Counterpicks and Responses. Upon seeing their opponent's roster, each player has 5 minutes of time. During this 5 minutes, each player chooses 3 additional pets to expand their own roster. This brings each player's roster to 15. These 3 additional choices allow each competitor to counteract any difficult matchups they may see in their opponent's starting roster of 12. Phase 3. Picks and Bans. Both players follow a specific order for picking the next pet for their final team of 3, and banning their opponent from using a pet. The turn order for picking and banning is as follows. Mike bans one of Sally's pets from her 15. Sally bans one of Mike's pets from his 15. Sally chooses a pet from her own remaining 14. Mike chooses a pet from his own remaining 14. Mike bans one of Sally's pets from her remaining 13. Sally chooses a pet from her own remaining 12. Sally bans one of Mike's pets from his remaining 13. Mike chooses a pet from his own remaining 12. Mike bans one of Sally's pets from her remaining 11. Sally chooses a pet from her own remaining 10. Sally bans one of Mike's pets from his remaining 11. Mike chooses a pet from his own remaining 10. Now both players have a team of 3 pets for their matchup. Each player may now choose abilities freely on the pets they've selected for their matchup. After both players announce they have selected abilities for their team, the match will begin. Some rules of clarification about the pick-ban phase. Players may only pick pets from their own roster and may only ban pets from their opponent's roster. When a player bans a pet, it is banned for both sides. When a player picks a pet, it does not remove selection of that pet from their opponent to also choose for their own team, if their opponent had that pet as a choice in their pool as well. A website tool for the pick-ban phase is being worked on so this process can be more streamlined and easier for the player to experience. No pet abilities are banned. What abilities a player chooses for their pet is not known to their opponent before the match.